What's up, everybody? Today we are in my garage because I'm going to show you how to make a do-it-yourself soft tissue massage gun. We've seen them online. They're super popular right now. Here's the Theragun, right? A percussion massage tool, great for getting out knots. Comes at a pretty high price point, all right? Couple $100. What I'm going to show you is how to make a $20 massage gun using a jigsaw, golf ball, and a couple other tools. Definitely not as sexy looking, certainly more intimidating, but I've been using this for years on a lot of clients and stuff like that before I moved to this. It's super effective and super cheap, and I'm going to show you just what you need to get it done. All right, so the tools and setup is relatively easy. Like I said, everything comes at a low price point. First thing you're going to need is obviously the jigsaw. All right, the jigsaw I chose is just a Walmart Hyper Tough. 19 bucks, but it has an adjustable speed setting, which is all I wanted. So you can get a few different jigsaws. I think I have a Ryobi down here. I think there's like 50 bucks. So there's a variety of ones you can get, different grips, different settings, etc. But this is the bare bones essentials for the cheapest price I could find, the Walmart Hyper Tough. Then a couple other things. You'll need a drill with a grinder bit to get the teeth off the jigsaw blade, which is an important step. Hammer, some glue or epoxy, some blue tape, a 1/4-inch drill bit, jigsaw blade. Oh, and a golf ball. Boom. Price of on the house from your local driving range. Now, first thing you're going to do is put the golf ball in the vise. I always like to start with the golf ball. I throw the drill bit in. First thing I like to do is mark with the drill bit about halfway on the ball. Once I've done that, give this blue tape a little rip. Mark that spot. And now I know I won't go through the back, and I'll be in the middle of the golf ball, which gives me a little more cushion between the blade and the ball. Zipper in. I like to go clean it out a little bit. Okay, so that's done. Next step is the jigsaw blade. Now the jigsaw blade, you do want to get in the vise or clamp, whatever you're using. You want to get it in there even because you will warp this blade if you get it in there crooked. Take the grinding bit, grind all the teeth down. I've already ground the teeth off this, so I won't show you guys that. Takes forever. Not forever. Takes a little longer. Too long for a video. So now we have our blade. Golf ball. Golf ball goes back in the vise. Prime time now. Clamp her down. And we're going to fill that hole with glue. You can use a variety of different glues. I like to try to find epoxies that can handle percussion so that it doesn't get brittle and break off. So I've used like JB Weld, some rubber epoxies. But honestly, the Gorilla Glue works perfectly fine. And I've used it for years. So fill that hole up with Gorilla Glue. Take the blade. The hole's a little too small for the blade, which is what I want. That way when I hammer it in, the glue holds it and it's already tight in there, okay? Now, I usually like to top off. Come on. Around the top to give a little bit of a barrier. And you can kind of wipe off your excess. Now, you're going to want to let this sit for 24 hours for sure, if not 2 days. Really get a good cure on it. And then what I'll do before I use it is I'll do one more round of glue around the top to kind of build it up against the blade, and I let that sit. So it's usually, 3-4 days of letting this thing cure before I'll use it. But once you got it in there, load it in, and you're good to go. Now the big thing to avoid is these blades are not super flexible from an angle. They are, or they're not super sturdy. They are very flexible from an angle. So you don't want to drag the gun sideways or you could end up breaking that blade. You want to always make sure you're straight on when you're doing any sort of soft tissue work. I always double check the blade before I use it. All right, so there you have it. Super simple, $20 do-it-yourself soft tissue gun. A fantastic way to mobilize adhesions, warm up, get all the sticky areas to add range of motion. Give it a try, put it to use. I know you got some downtime. Use it and let me know what you think.